Canadian citizen arrested by ICE at her green card interview for being in the country illegally.
Sorry, here in Canada, we don't claim her either.
Is desperate to get out of detention. She spent more than 25 years living in Southern California after driving through the San Diego border. Team 10 investigative reporter Austin Grabish has an exclusive interview with the mother of three and shows us the major regret her husband now has.
Before we get to that, let's get back to an old gem. That just probably happened like a little month ago. Let me show you.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
That's unfair. It is unfair. I'm so sorry. I can't talk. I don't know how I'm going to say that to my mom. My mom has a hard time.
Judel Camejia cannot believe she's going back home without her nephew, 29-year-old Yasael Almonte Mejia. Like many other immigrants, when their case is dismissed, they are detained at the hallway.
¿Tú hablas español?
Sí. Okay, so back to it, because we ain't gonna forget that shit either.
I'm committed to love this country, is to work hard and to provide for my kids.
Through tears, wearing an ICE-issued uniform, Cynthia Oliveira begs the Canadian government for help.
I really do need their help. I don't want to be in here. This is not right.
The mother of three is currently being held by ICE at this detention center in El Paso, Texas, and has no idea when she will be deported to Canada.
I'm so desperate. I've gone to 4 different facilities, and every single facility I've gone in, I've told them I'll pay for my own flight. I'll pay for it.
She says her nightmare started on June 13th when she went to her green card interview at the immigration office in Chatsworth.
You thought you were going to be getting your green card, but instead they arrested you. Did they trick you?
Yes, I honestly thought I was going for my interview, for my green card interview.
You can't tell me you don't hear the tone in that the interviewer's voice. Like, did they trick you? Yeah, no shit. she got got. And even the reporter knows this. He voted for this shit, so he knows he's fine.
They said, look, she's getting deported immediately. We reinstated her expedited removal from 1999.
Cynthia's husband
reinstated her expedited removal from 1999.
Cynthia's husband.
Okay, so she was removed in 1999 and made her way back into the States and still didn't fix her paperwork. This just keeps getting funnier and funnier. But anyways, let's proceed.
Cynthia's husband, Francisco, is a U.S. citizen. He says a couple of years ago, after submitting green card paperwork, he and his wife had to have a difficult talk with their kids.
So when we filed, we let the kids know, mom is considered an illegal alien, Canadian-born citizen, and we're going to be doing this process to try to make her legal.
It's a secret Cynthia kept for years. She says her parents brought her to the United States from Toronto when she was just a little girl.
The U.S. is my country, That's where I met my husband. That's where I went to high school, junior high, elementary. That's where I had my kids.
In 1999, she says immigration officers at the Buffalo border took her into secondary screening, discovered she had been living in the country illegally, and issued a removal order before turning her back to Canada. Months later, she says she drove across the San Diego border from Mexico.
They just waved me in. They didn't ask for my citizenship.
Cynthia.
Okay, so before 9/11, things were a little relaxed at the borders. So that's why she got waved in. And they didn't really go too hard on her when they removed her the first time. But she came back and still didn't fix her shit. She didn't fix her paperwork. And it's hard to have pity for her. As a Canadian, I'm loving this shit. This is too funny because hubby voted for this and he voted to get the illegals out. The illegals and the criminals, right? But staying there makes you illegal and a criminal. Ain't that the way it works? Somebody can correct me in the comments if you like.
Says she spent the next 25 years trying to live the American dream, working in LA, paying taxes, and providing for her family.
You voted for Trump. How do you feel now?
Horrible. Horrible.
What did you vote for?
I voted for change, but I didn't vote for this change.
Tú hablas español.
Sí. And like her husband, she too supported President Trump's promise to launch the largest deportation program of criminals in American history.
My wife is up until 18 days ago, was a strong believer in what was going to happen the next 4 years. But we feel totally blindsided, betrayed.
Team 10 searched federal and state court records and found no criminal charges against Cynthia.
And I've never committed no crime, not one.
Francisco says it makes no sense for taxpayers to foot the bill to keep his wife locked up in El Paso when she could be deported to Canada on her own dime. According to ICE's website, it costs roughly $152 a day to detain someone.
I will fly there myself. I will be waiting at whatever terminal to pay for a ticket. I will pay for an escort.
The Canadian government says it's aware of the situation, but claimed it can't intervene.
Cool. I don't speak Spanish.
Team 10 asked ICE for a comment on this story over a week ago. The agency did not provide information about Cynthia's detention or say why she isn't being allowed to pay for a flight to Canada.
And I, for one, don't blame them. She had 20 years. 20 years to fuck around. And after that 20th year, she found out. Now she's being detained. I understand when you just get too complacent, you get so comfortable, and you just forget, oh my God, my citizenship, right? Yeah, that doesn't happen to everybody. It just happens to the idiots that vote for somebody that is in favor of kicking their ass out of the country with little recourse or any kind of trial. Imagine just going for your green card and get arrested after that thing fails. I've never heard of that, but man, it's crazy over there. What's going on, guys? You're just arresting people for failing their tests? That's crazy. Anyways, I don't know. So, I don't know. As a Canadian, I guess the only thing I can really do is troll about it.
Consequences of my actions chasing me right now. I don't want no consequence. I don't want no consequences chasing me right now. Someone take this consequence. Someone take this consequence and chasing me right now. Jesus is the consequence. Jesus is the consequence chasing me right now.
Got some questions from women mostly, and they seem to be on a theme. And this is a visual representation of the theme that I'm saying. You ready? This is it. This is where we are. And yes, I look like Adam Sandler. don't die.
Well, that was a whole lot of the unexpected. I mean, demons do live among us. Shouts to Peace World. Did not expect that at all. First of all, I didn't know she had legs. Second of all, legs that reach the back of her head. Yeah, that's some demonic activity, man. So, they live among us. Keep your holy water on you. Take care. Just keep that cross close to you. They're everywhere. Stay safe, guys.